3 quarterfinals in the books. Number 4 coming up right now. 1-0 versus WFZ. 1-0, the big favorite here. 77% of our viewers are rooting or guessing the Necromancer is gonna win. Yesterday, he kind of almost forfeit his game against Yumiko because he went to the hospital, not feeling well apparently. But he got back in time, played his match, won that thing, 2-1. He was struggling, but we'll see. Will he join Lin, his clanmate, and Lawliot in the semifinals? Could be 3 newbies in the final 4, or the second player of Lucky Future, because this is Happy's teammate, WFZ. Did he give him some advice? Happy defeated 1-0 already. This not too long ago in the Yule Cup finals. This could be the final again. Happy versus 1-0, but still a long way, especially for 1-0 as he has to win 2 matches since then. 1-0 upper right in the blue and WFZ in the bottom left on Amazonia. Kind of surprising to see him in a round of 8 of a big tournament, but he's been stepping it up lately, investing a lot into practice, both qualified for WGL of course. So, Undead Mirror was 1-0's weakest matchup, I would say, for a long time. Was defeated by Lucifer, was a couple of times defeated by WFZ as well. How good did he get, and how good is WFZ still? Let's see. Maybe Lich first. Again.
Yes, we do.
1-0, man. 4th map in this tournament. 4th Lich first game.
Yeah, he has been very experimental recently. He's been trying out lots of different strategies. 1-0, the master, we can now say, of revolutionizing the matchup. For a while, it may have been Lucifer and WFZ, but 1-0 with his continued look towards innovation, his focus on innovation, is absolutely the guy pushing the envelope nowadays. With Dreadlord first, with Lich first, against Undead, that used to be a thing of the past, but in nowadays' meta still pretty rare, and also doing against human nowadays, as we saw yesterday. WFZ scouts this early. He is playing the Super Cookie Cutter Standard build, which is the Tet Fiend opening, 3 ghouls into Fiends with a fast tech. 1-0. Gonna be attacking perhaps a little bit later, but with ghouls early, especially on AZ, there's so many medium armor creeps that you can creep really, really effectively with ghouls. But of course, you don't want to go for the big camps right away because the DK is coming in for harass. So WFZ wants to slow down the aspirations of 1-0.
Alright, with a ranged hero, of course, you can pressure the DK. That's not really what you want from WFZ's perspective. Not going for the lightning shield. Creep, as I said, could have been a thing. First experience for 1-0. Nothing for WFZ just yet. And the second one goes to the newbie player as well. So far, so good. Thank you very much, Hampy, for the 3-year resub on the way to the 7.5-year badge. You're doing well, my mate. You're doing well. And yeah, fine control by 1-0.
Players' forces are under attack.
No struggle at all.
Nova 2 of the skeletons from WFZ. That kind of surprised me. Like, usually early game Nova is super valuable against the DK because you creep, the creep is close to dying, and then you Nova it. The kill threshold for Nova is 150, the kill threshold for a coil is only 100.
Yeah, he still got it though. Full camp for 1-0. Nothing. And there was time, I think, to throw a coil. Maybe WFZ a little distracted. But I mean, if the coil is in the air, you can still Nova. Don't know if it was ready though.
No. That's also the nice thing. You see the coil flying, Nova, boom, and the mana investment denied, and the experience goes to you. So here we go. I think it's pretty safe, honestly, to creep this camp. I've been, in general, feeling that early game Lich creeping should be pretty safe against DK harass, just because of the last hit Nova thing. Is he gonna invest it? Sure is. And that's level 2. And these items, by the way, are completely ridiculous.
It's the dream drops, for sure. +9 damage. Even harder for the DK, who finally got a kill and a steal. 48 experience going to him. No coil anymore, though. And no experience. That's a level 2 Lich. Going for Dark Ritual. Eating the skeletons. Getting more mana. Waiting for tier 2. And the Graveyard. WFZ will have more Fiends on the field. So in the later stages, this will be really good for him. Or can WFZ do some magic with the ghouls as Happy just did in the other quarterfinal.
DK is starting to drop rather low. Eats another Nova here. Is now below 250 HP. Mana on the Lich is also a little bit low, but of course with Dark Ritual coming in over and over, the sustain is actually pretty decent. Has another Nova. Nova, level 1, does 105 damage against heroes. You always have to keep that in mind in this matchup. Well, in any matchup, I guess.
Again, no opportunity for WFZ to steal anything. This harass is like absolutely not working. What did he accomplish? He stole 1 creep.
Yeah. It's always difficult to decide, like, how much do you harass to slow down the Lich, and when do you fall back? Because yes, you slowed him down, but if you then fall back to start creeping yourself, well, then he's just gonna keep on creeping to level 3. So it's a difficult choice. The big benefit of WFZ on tier 2 is the Lich, yes, but perhaps even more so, statues. Question is 1-0 going the full-blown ladder style with ghouls and gargs? No, he's not quite being so experimental. He is transitioning into fiends as indicated by the slaughterhouse. Fiends will be joining. There's still a decent number of ghouls on tier 3. A well-timed frenzy push could still be dealing good damage, but it's not going to be pure ghouls and I guess gargs.
So Lich is out for WFZ. Slaughterhouse is coming for him too. Tech at the same time. After the initial decision to go for Lich ghouls and DK fiends, everything very similar. Very mirror-y. And here come the first fiends for 1-0. Of course, you need them as anti-air as well. Distracting with the Lich and creeping with the DK? Is that a thing? No.
Yeah, 1-0 was considering it, but decides it's a little bit too risky. Level 2 on the DK for the Aura is a game changer, so understandable that 1-0 would have liked to solo creep the DK over there. But no, WZ is keeping on the pressure, still preventing creeping. But that comes at a price. Looking at WFZ's experience, he's not even close to level 2 on the DK. Out of mana, low HP. Yes, he slowed 1-0 down in this early game, but he also slowed himself down tremendously.
Alright, more creeping. Lich for WFZ is here. More potential to steal. As the spells are at the same level. Nova arrives a little too late. Coil was already arriving at the ghoul, so he saves almost both of them. What WFZ can't do, the creeps can.
Gets one kill there at least with the Nova, but that's the Lich now out of mana for WFZ. Means the next last hit goes to 1-0. Gets the next gloves as well. That always goes very nicely on a Lich. This is like a trifecta on him, basically.
Yeah.
And
tier 3 is ready.
Very close to level 3 now.
So it's an earlier orb for 1-0. As he's closer to his base. Has the resources for it now. Goes Frenzy right away. WFC, what are you doing? Opting for an early Dark Ranger, maybe? Nope, just sending the Lich back. Needs Aura. Like, DK level 2 must be the priority now. But this is more experience for the Lich, and he gets closer to 3, we'll get 3.
If 1-0 gets double level up from this camp, and then gets a Dark Ranger, this could be the perfect timing to force a fight.
Strongest moment to use the ghouls with the Frenzy being finished in a sec. And that is the double level up. Oh yeah. And the Invo Potion.
He doesn't quite have the resources for Dark Ranger. Oh, but if he finds the Creep Jack over at the Natural, this could be good enough even without a third hero.
Oh, yeah, they're slow. And there's the boulders. But, okay. The Illusion sees it now. He started the Creep though. Speeding things up with spells, item, Rune Braces in this matchup. So good.
WFZ scouts, the Merc camp here being taken. Could opt now for a Creep Jack. He knows he's 3 heroes versus only 2. His Fiend numbers are good.
Dark Rangers coming for 1-0 as well. Even takes the time to take out the skeleton. 3-2 heroes against 2-2. 2-1! Oh boy. And the Dark Ranger arrives as well. He's trying to force the issue on the DK, but isn't working. WFZ is losing the first Fiend. Coils arrive. Second one. Ghoul so fast. It's this level 1 Coil. I don't know if it's doing too much. Invo Potion. Second Fiend slaughtered. Silence on the heroes in the north. Coil arrives again. DK gotta be careful, man. He has no TP on him. And there's Nova. Yeah.
TP.
Whoa, well done.
Oh my god, last second.
And he just denied the Fiend as well. So he's still level 2.60k.
A player's
He's a level ahead on the first hero.
This was a pretty good fight for WFZ though, surprisingly, despite not having the DK level 3. Today is the day of the destroyers, actually. Like, this destroyer had super good value because Fiend numbers were low on 120, so you can't really snipe the destroyers quickly as you usually can. So this destroyer was smart to dispel the silences quickly and then to not be prevented by them so much. And WFZ, with a play that I would expect from the likes of Happy, but not from him, with a confident 45 supply expansion.
Yeah.
Really early.
And he bought quite some time in this fight. WFZ 120 staying on his side of the map, claiming more experience. 3-3-1 heroes now. So how can WFZ follow this up? The clear underdog in this, but his inventory for the Lich is getting better and better as well. Level 2, finally, Lightning Shield and the Dark Ranger. Also good items on her. And level 2, Claws of Attack. This Lich is getting scary. Scourge Bone Chimes. 4120 will probably sell it as the ghouls are almost all gone. Second invul goes to the lucky future player.
Yeah, no invulns at all. Oh, okay, I guess the big invul still for 120. Dark Ranger level 2. Hero levels are, for the most part, the same.
OTP.
With only level 2 being the difference maker here. So in we go. Destroyers are morphed on both sides. Partly well-timed silence on the DK. Doesn't get the coil off in time. Oh, but the enemy DK has to TP out. What the hell is he doing? DK dies. WFZ, is he giving his advantage away? It looks like he is, losing more Fiends. He's getting some Fiend kills in return. But the heroes are completely exposed now. No DK here anymore to heal them up. But for now, WFZ, his heroes are not getting focused. He's getting back to the tavern and has the money for the revive. But that was an unnecessary loss.
Ooh, gets a Fiend for free with this positioning. A little mistake by 120. But supply lead for him, definitely. But WFC got the expo up. Scouting is pretty much on point. But he's in no position to fight again, I think. Mana is low. He's going for it, though. He has one Nova. Oh, DK is full mana. And close to 4. Okay, sorry. Yeah, there's no way to hold this.
Has to summon. Oh man, WFZ! If he just TPs there instead of letting the DK die, everything could have been so different.
There was so much experience as well. Like, the second hero of 120 is level 4. Lich level 4. Dark Ranger, okay, not level 3 yet.
That's so rare to see though. Normally on the highest level in Undead Mirror, nobody ever focuses the DK because the DKs don't die and you effectively just wasted 1,000 damage. But if they do die, well, then everything's flipped on its head.
3-2-2 versus 4-4-2. Dark Ranger. Living a dangerous life against the golems here. 120 cleaning this a little faster, I guess. So, what are the items? Mana Bong is the best. Hood of Cunning for WFZ. And Warsong Battle Drums. Third best one, probably.
Level 3 Dark Ranger is also a big level up. Same for WFZ though. Dark Ranger and Lich both really well stacked for WFZ.
Yeah.
Banshees. This is normally the time where we start seeing the transition. And indeed, temples finishing on both sides. Fiend upgrades, by the way, rather slim. 1-0 only for both of them.
Forces are under attack.
120's heroes mana pool filled to the brim. Everyone's full mana.
But no TP, only an invul and a heal scroll. Invul went to WFZ again, needs to use it. Nova onto the Fiend. The coil arrives too late, oh no! Destroyer in focus, receives the coil as well. Pretty much full health. Using the Wand of Mana Stealing, Destroyer for WFZ falls. Another Nova. Man, everything is falling for him. And he can't get the return kills. Now, finally. Easy statue kill there as well. Invul Potion not used here. Coil long range to keep the Dark Ranger at bay. But Nova on the DK. Ooh, Invul Potion. Nice save by WFZ here. By 1-0, sorry. Now he can't save it anymore, but TP's into his own base. Is there another Nova to greet him? Far
Way into the back. Banshee not ready with the anti-magic shell just yet. WC's holding on pretty well for how far behind he was. He was low HP, he had fewer fiends, had way less mana. He's doing whatever he can, but so many advantages were in 1-0's favor, and that is it. GG 1-0 for the favorite, but that could have very well gone the other way. WC had a big lead in this game, but gave it out of his hand.
Yeah, this DK kill. I mean, the early game didn't go well for him either. I don't know if he had too much of a big lead. But yeah, that was the crucial mistake. Losing the DK, that's not supposed to happen in this matchup at all. And 1-0, making the Lich work again. Third time in this tournament. One step away from the semis against Lin.
Second map will be Concealed Hill, which is probably the best gargoyle map in the pool.
Yeah.
On pro level, we normally never see this. If we go a little bit lower, tier 2, tier 3 scene with like Shao Kai and those guys, we do sometimes see it, but here normally it's not played. But this map is good for expanding. This map is good for sniping drakes. 1-0 has a lead. This could actually be for once a gargoyle game. If he's feeling so inclined.
Yeah, could also be a Dreadlord coming with it.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. Map number 2, WFZ's choice. He's with his back against the wall, facing elimination. But does he feel comfortable here? Does he have some special tricks or maybe some special creep routes? WFZ is certainly next to you, Remo, the most influential undead when it comes to special creeping.
Why, thank you.
Just here and there, I gotta say something nice about you as well.
So, what are the builds? 1-0 is sticking with his ghoul opening. Dude, ghouls and destroyers these last couple of days, they're coming back swinging. Before it's all been about fiends and statues and banshees. We still did see fiends and statues and banshees, but we also see more and more destroyers and ghouls again. 1-0 opting for a peculiar build here. WFZ, by the way, going for the standard. Ted Fiend opening for him, wasn't expecting anything else. But 1-0 went for the Ziggurat after the 5th Acolyte, which is something, it's a minor thing, but normally you go for Ziggurat before 5th Acolyte, because otherwise your hero is going to be quite a bit delayed. So, 1-0's hero will be quite a bit delayed. He will be going for ghouls. That means this could be Dreadlord.
Yeah. Double Ziggurat, no shop yet. Has not the necessary lumber, now he does. And what is it? Is it the Vampire Lord? Ready. Waiting for it. For WFZ, it's the DK. No surprise here. So, Ziggurat is finishing. Here comes the shop. Ghouls in production, and what's the hero? Ew! Ho, ho, ho.
There we go.
First time, he's not playing a Lich first, but still 5th game in this tournament, 0 DK openings for WFZ.
Interesting. So, WFZ just played hyper aggressive in the early game against the Lich, which is probably the right idea. And he sees the 6th Acolyte. Yeah, he knows what's up. He knows exactly what's up. Well, not necessarily 100%. We still see sometimes Lich fast expansions, but it's most likely Dreadlord. And this hyper-aggressive DK play, you can't do that against Dreadlord. You're going to get sleep surrounded, you're going to be forced to TP out, and you did nothing, basically, and you lost your TP. So it's very interesting to observe WFZ here, how he plays this now. So here comes the confirmation. He sees the Dreadlord, eats the first sleep right away. Always hard to surround Acolytes, but looks like he got that one.
What a feast to start the Dreadlord game. Got some time, or bought some time. He's already there. DK ready for the harass. He rushed over, as he did on Amazonia. He's doing that on the big map as well.
player's forces are
He
under
is going
attack.
for the hyper-aggressive play with more ghouls. He delays the tech, delays the fiends, goes more ghouls, play aggressively.
Thank you, Sonic, for the 100 bits. Great job, guys. Thank you. So let's see. This time, we have Sleep to fight against this. Wait, did the DK get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ghouls got the last hit.
Yeah, there's no Nova this time to play around it.
Exactly.
Only Sleep.
But the ghoul numbers are increasing. And if 1-0 gets up to like 9 ghouls, then it doesn't really matter if you have 2 ghouls to counter surround. You're still gonna be in a surround.
Are under attack.
Double
But
crypt.
1-0
It's Gargs, right? Must be.
Yeah.
Gargs against the ghouls, and one ghoul falling here. Ooh, Sleep. He is counter surrounding, but as you said, there's a skeleton. It's reaching around. This could be a TP right away, or is he able to fight out? Surround
was
still
so close.
sticks. Wow. So strong, and he stays in this.
This is such a big deal. This is such a big deal if the surround sticks or not.
TP out.
Gets him. If the DK gets out of that surround, this is disaster for 1-0. So he needed to get that one. Because if the DK gets out, there's no more sleeps. He's not getting surrounded anymore. The ghouls are there. You're going to get coil last hit stolen. You can't creep the natural because the ghouls attack you. Complete disaster. So, yeah, that surround sticking, absolutely crucial.
All right. So, expansion.
Players
Counter expansion.
attack.
DK so low, has to stay on Blight for quite some time now. Or, yeah, wait for the aura, get some regen that way. Especially against Sleep, Sleep, you need to have a TP or a staff or something. Alright, no anti-air. We'll see how 1-2-0 will fix this. Gets back.
WZ's playing against this style like kind of the semi-old school play against
Player's
Keeper.
forces are under attack.
Delay the expansion as much as you can, then go Gargs on tier 2 because they can't get entangled / slept, and then counter expand against it. It looks very much like a counter expansion.
He's waiting for the tech to finish and then 6th Acolyte and go for it. And distract with Gargs to buy the time for this. I mean, anti-air will be so late for 1-0. He's not even teching. So he can't build a Lich. He can't build Gargs. He can't go Web for Fiends. I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
A player's forces are
Cool
under
game, man. Cool game.
I mean, he can go Carrion Swarm. He's saving 2 of his skill points. But then, where does the mana come from? I guess towers are necessary. Builds 1. Starts mining now.
So Skeleton moves south for 1-0. He sees the Blight, and that's already kind of suspicious. No expansion there just yet. Oh, but he's gonna see the Acolyte coming. Yep, he knows exactly what's up.
The skillies. Thank you, Builder Rain, for the sub, and Bass Wisp as well.
So, 1-0. Can you cancel this? It looks like he should be able to. There's 3 ghouls here. The Dreadlord, obviously. And Skeletons very close by. But the Lich is ready with Nova. So these ghouls can get killed off very quickly as well. I was about to say roasted, but they're gonna get the opposite of roasted. Gonna get shock frosted. You're gonna have frostbite.
Here we go. First one, dead. Gargs are coming in as well. Yeah, that is a cancel though. How much did he lose? Only one,
forces
2
are under
ghouls.
attack.
Yeah.
Good trade. He has a staff as well to get out. No disable in the undead army, of course.
Oh, the Garg and the Acolyte. That would have been a big kill. Doesn't quite get it. Expansion cancels are a very big deal. Every minute equates to 600 gold in no upkeep. So giving up a couple of ghouls is certainly worth it.
Double Crypt Fiend transition. It's gonna have anti-air pretty soon. Weapons a fast upgrade.
A player's
He's 3/4
forces
into
are
tier
under
2. Some leveling done here. Good DK levels. But not much on the lich, of course. Narrow tower up. It's getting harder to break this. He's just delaying it, of course. But with that, he also stops the Garkaras. And there's Fiends soon. So WFZ has to transition into Fiends as well.
Yeah. With the Crystal Ball, he scouts the main, sees 2 Fiends. That's a big tell. The popular strat, at least on ladder with Dreadlord, is just going pure ghouls. Seriously, nothing but ghouls and a couple of upgrades. So now he knows he doesn't have to worry about that, but rather about Fiends. And saw the tech timing as well, of course.
It's level 2 for the Lich. Replenishment. Sweet. Gargs are... well, swept finished. 40%. 50%. Not reaching yet. Slaughterhouse for statues as well.
A player's forces are
Okay,
under
he is
attack.
transitioning. Upgrade should be 0-0 on both sides. Man, 1-0 already with 5 Fiends. Easy creeping. Double mana potion. And the big healing. Has no coil. So that's a sweet kill on the Fiend. But man, this Carrion will deal with the Ghoul super quickly.
And no more mana for Nova, actually. So chasing down these Fiends isn't that easy, even without Unholy Aura from 1-0's side. And of course, the kiting by 1-0, impeccable as always. Nice Carrion coming in as well. The Ghouls are dealt with, more Gargs are falling. And this is all juicy solo experience for this Dreadlord. If he gets to 5, this is going to be big damage.
Statue completely out of position. Sleep. Surround. There's no TP. There's an invul. But is he... Can he get out? Sleep on the DK. Oh, there's no coil. Now there is.
Oh, we can surround him again. He's got so much mana.
With Fiends? Are you kidding me? No.
He could try it again.
Now he has
Double
the
mana
time.
pot.
Well, I think the DK blocks the way out. Yep. Oh man. The Sandman! Double surround!
Is this a double surround?
Yeah. Yeah, he can block with the Dreadlord, right?
Ooh,
Carrion. Fiend, almost saved. Okay, surround opened up.
What? He's stuck?
What?
The Lich is stuck next
What?
to the tavern.
Oh, this is the Warcraft engine working mysterious ways sometimes. There's no way to
dead.
save this. No
No
stab.
coil anymore.
No coil. Nothing Lich dead.
Ooh, that's big experience.
And there's more sleep. It's level 2. It's pretty cheap. Oh my god.
The classic Dreadlord Fiend combo.
Is this frustrating? He's just toying with him. Surrounding with Fiends.
Gets him again. Alright. Coil. Saved that one, actually. Oh, but Dreadlord right clicks, like, in small, scrappy fights, Dreadlord right clicks are actually pretty noticeable.
Surrounds one
Wait,
thing
that's
after
a double surround.
almost.
Okay. No, that was what WZ statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with the Carrion and the Fiend focus, it's another dead Fiend. Level 4. Oh my god. Close to 5. That's just a demonstration of force right here. WFZ has no answer to this.
Third mana pot for the
Player's
Dreadlord.
forces are under attack.
They're on cooldown now.
He's just on such a different level than WFZ is at the moment. And he's at... Wonders at 65 supply already. This level 5. This is the red spot. And
He's got
Django.
10 Fiends already, by the way.
1-1 upgrade.
Level 5, there we go.
So, Carrion Swarm, yep. Full-blown Carrion Swarm.
Player's forces are under attack.
This must feel pretty bad when you're WFZ. You delayed the expansion so well. You got your counter expansion up pretty well as well. And then he just outplays you with Dreadlord and Fiends.
You get Banshees now. Wonder what they do. I mean, protect from the Carrion Swarm, okay. And curse on Fiends, as there's no dispel. But man. Rough. Here we push into 2 towers with only Fiends, but Carrion Swarm will do a lot of damage to the Acolytes.
Yeah, tier 3 not being done yet for WZ is a big problem. An orb would help out immensely over here. But there's no coils for 120, so he could start losing fiends very quickly even without the orb. Oh, that carrion. I'm surprised there's no heal scrolls on WFZ actually.
Whoop! Hits 3, kills 1.
Nice splits.
Oh yeah. Oh, this lines up nicely. Not willing to use more mana though.
DK second now. Too bad. I was hoping 1-0 was gonna rush, you know, the Infernal here. But I think Infernal is only really good if it's actually backed up by coils as well. So understandable to go for the DK. Want that aura as well. And the Lich third, okay. I mean, if 1-0 gets the levels of the DK and the Lich up, he has insane heroes.
Yeah. This is rough.
Yeah.
This
Not many creeps left at all.
red spot here, lap a little, but then that's it. The map is big, but doesn't have too many creep camps anymore. I like in general. Looking for some kills.
Did he kill him?
Yeah, he did.
He stole the last hit.
Doesn't do anything with experience, but he denies experience. And yeah, he needed that. Can he still get level 3? Yeah. Right.
Oh, wow. Look at the DK forces.
He stole it again. Denies level 3.
Dude, 1-0's DK is level 3. I didn't know this before. I mean, I always knew the Fountain has a lot of experience, but Fountain plus Green is level 3.
It's pretty sick.
It's rare that both these camps
like,
remain intact for so long. But
how does it work if you're like this Dreadlord steal? Usually, like, does it just disappear or will it be distributed globally?
I think if the Dreadlord is in range, he soaks up everything and nothing goes to the DK. But if he's somehow out of range, the DK gets half of it.
Yeah. Okay, but... Okay, then it just goes into the void. Thank you, Steven, for the 24-month resub. Enjoy your new badge. So, Master Banshees on 120, not on WFZ. TP home immediately. Trying to hold.
Alright. Good old Fiends and Banshees. But Dreadlord here is the difference maker. First Carrion flies in, but, well, against anti-magic, doesn't do that much.
Exactly. Weakens it a little. And yeah, waiting for level 6, I guess. He is. Nice silence. Coil arrives. Carrion again on the 3 Fiends that were not anti-magic anymore. And the Focus Fire is so crazy. 3-1 against 2-1.
Yeah, Concave for 1-0 here is so good. He's always able to attack with all Fiends onto the targets. Almost gets the Lich there. Barely had the time for the invul. But the 3-1 upgrades, the 80 supply seems to be a little bit too much. The Fiend numbers plus Banshees perfectly weighed off against each other. And not enough Banshees on WFZ. Actually, this Carrion Swarm is chewing through this anti-magic over time. And 1-0 is finding more and more kills. Looking for perhaps a hero kill now. Oh, no, actually, more Carrion Swarm. Banshees in the back. Some of them are dying. WFZ dropping down to 65 supply. 1-0 still standing strong at 78. And has decent mana still left.
I'm quite surprised that this is not more experience for 1-0 actually. Everything is dropping lower and lower. Mana potion used, as you said. Nova. Oh, Burrow's coming in now. An anti-magic potion pretty much everywhere. Everything is orange and yellow for WFZ. It's just kind of a matter of time until something important falls. Lich, for example. Carrion Swarm into the south. Dark Ranger. Yeah, where to coil now? Oh, you don't even have a coil. Dark Ranger out of that fight. Lich is here on a silver platter. Is 1-0 losing anything? He denies us the joy of the Infernal. WFZ taps out. Quick, clean, easy. 1-0 versus Lin is the semifinal. The second one. What a performance by Newbie in this first qualifier. Lin, Lawliot, 1-0, 100% of the clan in the top 4.
Newbie against Happy.
Yeah.
Is the story.
Yeah.
Of what is it?
Friday.
Thursday?
Thursday or Friday?
Friday.
Let's see. November 15. That is Friday indeed. Starting at noon Central European time. You can check that on Warcraft3.info and Liquipedia.
That's gonna be pretty hype, dude.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pretty hype.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I hope I don't have to work, but I don't think so. Damn, we get a super awesome semifinal. Lin versus 1-0, the GCS rematch, GCS finals rematch, and Happy versus Lawliot. Whew, boy. Hype for that for sure.
So that concludes CC Master Cup today for us, but we're not done. We're gonna have W3IL later as well. But we have quite a bit of time before.
Yeah.
Neo.
Yeah.
What could we do in the meantime?
Depends a little on you. You're the marathon man today. Do you want to grab some food and stuff?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's say, 20-minute break?
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. I mean, you are the marathon man today. You decide, and then, what could we do? Maybe we can ask the chat what to do? Is that a good idea?
Yeah, chat. What could we do? We're gonna have a bit of a break here, and then we're gonna bridge some time.
Yeah. There's
what could we do?
There was something we did maybe it was weeks ago, but you know my memory, Remo. It's not really
Maybe
good.
we can refresh our memory in the break.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So we will take 15 minutes to get some food into our empty stomachs, and then you know what time it is. It's time for Remo against the world! Finally coming back. So, see you in a bit.